So hi and welcome to my review videos. This time I'm doing the new 8.5 overview and the new tier 10, the Leopard 1. The Leopard 1 is a very good vehicle in my opinion. It's very fast, poor armor though, almost nothing, it's paper armor and a very good gun. But let's first hop into the first tanks you have in this line. The VK, like everyone knows, the VK with the derp gun. It's a very good tank, and after you have the VK, you can research to the Panther, and this is the new thing about this tank, that you have to have around 43,000 experience to have the Panther, so you can start grinding now if you have a VK in your garage. And then we have the Panther, the Aufklärungspanzer Panther. That was my best German there. But this tank is so funny. I mean, look at the stock turret. That's just horrible. That's just a bigger VK, bigger Leopard. I mean the Leopard without the numbers. The tier 4 scout. No, it's tier 5. The tier 5 scout Leopard. And what it does have is pretty good hull armor for tier 7 though. It has 85 hull armor. You can, if you get top tier, you can bounce pretty I mean, good shots. But the turret is very small to hit though, but it has no armor, and to the rest of the line they also have no armor. The turrets are the big weak spots of those new German medium tanks, like this tank, and the weak spots on this tank are also very big. Like here you have a weak spot, there you have a weak spot, and there you have a weak spot. You can almost hit it with everything. I think if you have a tier 8 gun or tier 7 gun even, you can penetrate this tank easily. What you do have is nothing sloping on the hull, but just one blade, and you can easily pass the side scraping technique, because this doesn't have good side armor. Sorry for that. But you have the 7.5mm gun. This is top tier gun. You can also run the derp gun of the VK, but don't go for that, because sometimes you end up in tier 10, so you have to know that this is a light tank. The penetration is pretty good. It's 160. The Panther, where this is big enemy, is 191 I thought. And the damage is higher than a Panther though, but the Panther shoots faster and has a bigger accuracy and has more aiming time. So I don't know. Personally, I prefer damage over penetration. So I like this tank. I think I'm going to like it soon. Also, I have played one battle in it, and it feels pretty good. It has a good maneuverability. It has the maneuverability of a Leopard. 40 degrees of rotation, and this one has 48 degrees, so it's nearly the same as the VK. And but don't use it as a scope, because you are so big, so don't use it as a scope. Use it more as an aggressive scope. Try to get one shot and go to the other enemy, get one shot, just poking them. Don't do anything crazy in this tank. Speed limit is like 60 kilometers an hour, so that's pretty good speed limit, and it is a 900 horsepower engine, so you accelerate very fast also, and it's 45 tons, so it's pretty good. This one looks a lot like the Leopard, and this tank has armor. It's 90mm of sloped armor, although I know that tier 8 guns and more can penetrate it, but this is still the most armored vehicle of this whole branch. 90mm of sloped armor, and the turret is almost impenetrable. But same goes for the Leopard. It only has 90mm of turret armor, but look at this big ass gun. I mean, all what you see here is what is called spaced armor, and spaced armor is more difficult to penetrate. And it has a 9cm gun. And the only thing what I don't like about this gun, I mean, the penetration and the damage is good, but the aiming time is so horrible. 3 seconds for a medium tank. You don't want to have 3 seconds. Although this tank has a big silhouette like the other Panther, but I don't know. Medium tanks have to have lots of a short aiming time. Accuracy is pretty good, although I have missed lots of shots, so don't rely on that. The Panther 2 has a has 202 millimeters of penetration, I think, and the same damage almost. So on the guns they are almost the same. But that's enough talking about the Leopard. And also Leopard, I mean Indien-panzer, sorry, that's my Google Chrome. What it does have is good side armor. It has 90mm side armor, 90mm frontal armor, so what you can pass is the side scraping technique and try to angle the tank a bit, because then you can increase him even more. Like look at this frontal plate. It looks just like the same as the MX-50B. Let's get him up. If I... There is the MX-50B. See, the frontal plate almost looks the same as the MX-50B, and the MX-50B is so bouncy on that part. So you will easily do that. So what I say to you is try to pass the side scraping technique. Then we go to the tier 9. Most people say this is a very fun tank to play, but I don't like it because why? It has no armor, but absolutely nothing. Like 70mm of frontal armor, sloped armor though, but and 50mm of turret armor in tier 9. You will receive lots of critical hits that penetrates your turret and take out your gunner and take out your loader. But what it does have is good maneuverability. It has the almost the same maneuverability as the Leopard 1. But the maneuverability, use it to your advantage because that's the strong point about your tank. The gun though is not that amazing. I mean, and I've seen lots of people liking the gun, but I don't like it. I mean, the reason why I don't like it is because the rate of fire. 5 rounds per minute. Seriously, for a medium tank, only 5 rounds. That's nothing. But what it does have is good penetration. 270mm of penetration and a high damage, mostly about 400 per shot. Accuracy is very good also, and aiming time is not that bad, but you feel it that you need a better aiming time. The engine though is worse than the Panther, but you have to know there's a lighter tank, so you don't need a better engine for that. Pretty good reverse speed, I say, and a tier 10 radio of course, but the turret is horrible. 52mm of frontal armor. Seriously, why do you have more armor on the sides than on the front? I mean, whoever invented that? But that's about it. Talking about the Leopard, oops, wrong tier 10. This is the Leopard 1. The Leopard 1 is amazing, and I have to do a little break. Okay, the Leopard 1 is an amazing tank. I'm honored to have this tank in my garage. Why? Because it's the main battle tank of my country, and my country is Belgium, as you see. We still use this, but we have another turret. Our turret has around 250mm of armor, and this turret only has 70mm of armor. No, 50mm of armor, sorry. The hull though is just the same. This is one of the early Leopards, like the one for the 60s, ours got modded from the 70s. But it has a good gun, and absolutely a good gun. Like the rate of fire is much better. It's around 6.70 rounds per minute, and this is much better than the previous one. Penetration damage is the same, and the accuracy is much better. Like 0.3, that's one of the best accuracies in the game. And 1.9 aiming time. Finally a decent aiming time. This aiming time is great. You have to use this tank as for hit and run. Like only get one shot and then go into cover, get one shot, get into cover. You will see it in the gameplay later on. If I still have my replay, I'm not sure. But then we have the tracks, 55 degrees per second. That's a pretty good track. It's the even, I don't know what's the travel speed of T, because I know that the T62 has a very good travel speed, like 56 degrees per second, and the Leopard 1 has 54. Yes, that's a little bit worse, but keep in mind that this tank is fast. It goes 65 kilometers an hour, and you can easily hit 50 to 60 kilometers an hour with this tank. Although I have noticed that in swamps it's a pretty worse tank, because in swamps you need heavier tanks to go faster, and this tank is pretty light, and that's one thing I don't recommend. Also, don't use these tanks as a crash them. I mean, the E50 OSM had a really good weight, like 67 tons, and I think the E50 got around 80 tons, and you can easily crash into other people, do massive damage. But don't do it with the Leopard 1. Even though it's German and most of the tanks are very heavy, don't do it, because you're just going to lose more HP than he does to you. Than you do to him. I mean, engine at 830, it's the same. But what I have to say also about the engine is that it's 10% chance of fire on impact. That's a really low chance. I mean, I've had my I fear an AMX and he only has 12%, and everyone was like, well, you can never lit that tank on fire because that's 12%. Well, we have a new guy here. 10% chance of fire on impact, so that's why I don't recommend to have actually any fire extinguisher, but I still have it in case of emergencies, so sorry for that because I'm an asshole. But that's it about talking about this tank, and let's hop into the consumables you want to use. Is plus 20% to accuracy during movement and turret rotation. You need this because you are medium tank and you want to pass the carousel retake, and you always moving. Don't ever stand still with this tank. The only tank I recommend for you to stand still is the Indien-panzer, but that's it, because the Indien-panzer is more heavy than a medium. Plus 25% to repair speed can be coming in handy also, because you're a medium tank, you want to repair fast. Plus 10% to aim speed. I recommend mount it on all these tanks and then demount it and place it on another tank you need it for. Because this tier 10 has a really good aiming speed, and you need that aiming speed on other vehicles, but not on the tier 10 anymore. So place it on another tank and you have spared yourself 500,000 credits. Minus 10% to long term is always handy to have. I always set it up my medium tanks. Coated optics sometimes, because it's so fast and it's so little, you use this as a scout also. I've had like the whole team lit up because I just drove over a hill and back up the hill, back off the hill. I've set the whole enemy team lit up. And what you want to have here is plus 50 ammo rack durability. Nah. Enhanced torsion bars, you need this because because this tank is so fast and it's so light, it's easily to get hurt your tracks by driving off hills and stuff. So go for this one. Camouflage net, always handy, it's pretty cheap, it's your choice. So camouflage you need, because then they cannot spot you and you can spot them earlier than they do. Repair skills are also handy. Sixth sense is one of the first things I always enable. Or research, yes, research. Recon you need because you increase your view range. The view range is very good also, 410 meters. You can use it as code, so increase it even more as a recon. But don't use it as a suicide scout like the Bachas. Situational awareness you need. Signal boosting always can become in handy because you can use this tank as a sniper also. And call prevention in case if you die behind the front lines, your team can do some more damage. Snapshot is one thing you want to have also for this tank, because the Germans are known that they are horrible on shooting on the move. They are very accurate, but they are horrible if you shoot on the move. So snapshot is one thing you want to have. Armor is also handy because you can well, not spend repair kits on your gun. Design target is one thing you want to have, because if you're going to scout, you can spot them 2 seconds more. The only thing I recommend for you to use on the loader is the adrenaline rush. That's it. More you don't need. But that's it. And I have a good replay where I got around 1300 XP. So we'll see. See ya. So welcome back. I've just got a game and I got 900 XP, but I'm not going to use that one because I just sit through the whole game because their team was going to snipe me if I moved up. So, but this is a pretty good game. It is with tier 8s and tier 9s, and also the reason why I don't load my replay is that is for some reason I can't replay my replay. I don't know, but I've seen lots of people can yeah, we play the replay on version 8.2, version 8.1, but for some reason I only can play my replay with version 8.4 and nothing more or less. This is the Leopard 1 in battle, and there are lots of Russians, and I know that those Russians rush from previous test servers. And if you want to download the test server, you have to wait almost 2 hours in queue to get into the test server. So I'll tell you that by now, because there are lots of people, and I don't want it, yeah, that there are so many people. So I just say that to you now before you download, that you have to wait 2 hours to get in test server. And if you're someone like me who does YouTube videos, it's a pain in the ass, because if I'm earlier I get more views. This is also the reason here, what I mean, like go for that you have to buy those enhanced tracks, I think it's called. I'm not sure what's the name of it. And that you have more. Ah, come on, get out of my way! That you have more HP on the tracks. That FE can one-shot me if he's shooting HE, so or those special gold rounds. Hush, I think it's called. I'm not sure.
Looks like that one went right through.
He's one shot. Think I'm going to finish him off if nobody is concentrating on me. Well, let's get a shot of the T-54. Well, this is what I mean that they rush. They absolutely rush a lot. I don't want to load a gold one because I want to show you how it feels like in real battles. I know that there are lots of people loading up gold ones in test servers. Oh, that was a pretty miss. I think I shot under him. I'm not sure. We'll go in sniping mode. Bones probably hit at his turret. Come on, man. Just let. The T-54 is so small and it has so many hitboxes where you can do no damage. Like for instance, its tracks are so huge. Okay, that's Bacha. I have to watch out for that. Should get him to cover, and the Leopard one is there. I'm going to get him. Come on, move it. No, he's Michael. Dude! Oh, idiot! Fucking idiot driver. Seriously. Yeah, no, they're gonna finish me off. Idiot. Where is he called? Zuwishin, of course. Well, he's dead. Too bad it isn't his own fault. It was my kill and he just pushed me away to get the kill. I don't know why they want to the kill so a lot. I mean, you get the same XP if you. Well, I'm not moving up, but I mean, if you have the same, you get the same XP if you kill someone than if you do just damage to them. So it doesn't matter at all. Trying to flank it, because if that T-95 is going to shoot me, I'm dead. I don't want to be dead. Maybe I can hit the AMX. Yes, I do. So this is what I mean by the great sniping of the gun. Going to flank the T-95, although never mind, because the AMX 1390 is watching me. Come on, why did you stop? What are these guys doing? These guys are so weird. Explains T-95. Probably I'm going to be hit by the AMX 1390, but I don't care. It's my kill. Track him. No, I missed track him in. No. Come on, finish him off, team. Yes. This is what I mean by a good maneuverability. That speed saved my life. Let's get over the bridge. and I see their team is on the bottom, so we have to drive a couple of seconds. But that's pretty stupid of the T95, because he could have got one shot more. I mean, he could have get one shot more on the team, and he just concentrated on me, and that's the reason why it killed him. Well, we won this battle. Probably gonna destroy him now. So that's a pretty good game. I think I won 800 XP. I'm not sure. I mean, I showed you the speed and maneuverability of this tank, so that's almost everything you have to have. Oh, 1100, yeah. Those damages just of the thingy, what is it called? Of those new Leopard, you still don't know. Ah, there he is, the Indien-panzer. But that's it, and pretty good credits, and I have to pay a lot of, because of that stupid teammate who drove in front of me. But that's it, and I'm going to end this episode. I think Wednesday, or I think Sunday I'm going to review the new tier 3 RD of the Britons. So get subscribed for that. So I'm going to end this episode. So demonstration rules, and you can choose a tank for my garage. What do you want me to see review next? Place it in the comments below, and also try to check out my channel so you know what tanks I've already reviewed. Also, don't choose that new premium vehicle and those new German mediums, because I don't have them yet. I think I have the new Panther till if the 8.5 is out, because I'm going to turn off my crew training on VK, and I'm going to yeah, get the XP to have the new Panther very fast. So you can choose this tank also. But that's it, and I don't have any more to say about this tank. I'm going to end it here. So Saturday, no, not Saturday, Sunday, the new tank, or Monday, we'll see. So that's it, and I'll follow.